Let's take a look at exercise 6.1, number 11, where we want to write the system of linear equations represented by the augmented matrix below. We want to use w, x, y, and z for the variables. I want to point out that the first column of values actually represents the coefficients of the variable w. So we are told to use w, x, y, and z for the variables. So the first column, therefore, would represent the coefficients of the variable w. The second column represents the coefficients of the variable x. The third, coefficients of the variable y. And the fourth, coefficients of the variable z. And then finally, on the right of the dividing line are the constants. So that line actually goes in the place of the equal signs, and on the right of the vertical dividing line are the constants of the equation as they appear on the opposite side of the equals from the coefficients. Alright, so the first equation essentially tells us, the first row gives us our first equation, and it tells us that 1w, or just w, minus 2x plus 5y plus 3z is equal to 14. The second row of the matrix tells us the second equation of the system, and that is that x plus 2y is equal to 7. The third row of the matrix gives us the third equation of the system and tells us that y minus z is equal to 3. And then the fourth row of the matrix gives us the fourth equation of the system and tells us that w minus 2x is equal to negative 1. So those are the linear equations represented by the matrix, and the order in which I have my variables matters, since I was told to use w, x, y, and z as the variables. Then I use the columns in that order. Since w was listed first, the first column represents the coefficients of w. Since x was listed second, the second column of the matrix represents the coefficients of x. Since y was given third, the third column of the matrix represents the coefficients of y. And since z was given fourth, the fourth column of the matrix represents the coefficients of z. And right of the dividing vertical line are always the constants as they would appear on the opposite side of equals from the variable expressions. And it's as simple as that.